been recording strange noises like this one in Kiev for some time now. Videos filmed all over the world have appeared on YouTube, the first in summer last year. But no one's really sure what they're hearing.
Something terrifying took the South by surprise last night. No warning, 25 tornadoes striking in less than 24 hours, roaring through 4 states in the darkness. And this was the scene today in Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Tennessee, where entire neighborhoods were wiped out as families slept. At least 2 are dead, 100 injured. And we know that tornadoes peak in May or June, so no one could believe this is happening now in winter. ABC's Steve Osunsami in Alabama reports on the freakish, frightening new weather pattern. Steve.
Good evening, Diane. It feels like we've been here before, and we have. The tornado that hit here last night destroyed some of the same homes that were hit the last go-round. And it feels like we've been here before, and we have. The tornado that hit here last night destroyed some of the same homes that were hit the last go-round. Families who lived here were lucky to get out alive. It was so terribly frightening. In the middle of the night, the sound of sirens sent families across Alabama out of their beds. And then came the sound of the tornado, with wind speeds clocked at 150 miles an hour, faster than a high-speed train.
Right in front of us. Power flag!
Twisting giant trees, flattening neighborhoods, and cutting a deadly path.
It's a total destruction.
Some remarkable news from the National Weather Service today. Those January tornadoes that tore through Alabama before dawn on Monday traveled a similar path to the devastating tornadoes last spring, which means several towns were hit twice and hit hard. 2 people died, more than 100 were injured the other night, but it could have been far worse. ABC's Steve Osunsami is in Jefferson County, Alabama.
So what happened here? Ann and Jim Adams are struggling to understand why. Why them? Why their home of 33 years was destroyed in the tornadoes last April, and why it happened again.
We're probably more terrified this time than the first time.
Yeah.
Because we knew what was fixing to happen.
This time, most of the walls held, but every window shattered, sending them running for cover.
Yes,
we were in this closet.
We were on the floor in this. And we think, what have I done to deserve this again?
If you live in the northern U.S. or Canada, you're in for what could be a heck of a light show tonight if you can stand the cold temperatures outside. Northern lights are expected to be visible as far south as Montana, Maine, upstate New York, perhaps the edges of Pennsylvania. The lights will be one byproduct of a massive solar flare that has triggered the strongest solar storm in more than 6 years. Waves of energy and radiation, because this happened a few days ago, they're just now getting here, are bombarding the planet Earth at 4 million miles an hour.
There's been a lot of buzz over the last few weeks about strange sounds being heard in the atmosphere. People around the world and here at home have reported hearing some bizarre noises. The latest were recorded in the Battlefords last weekend. John Baglieri has more on the strange occurrence that could have a very logical explanation.
It came in many forms last Sunday night. To some, it sounded like trumpets. To others, a mariner's horn. Yeah. North Battleford's mayor says he can't explain it.
What I was hearing was what I experienced as possibly scraping.
Mike Halstead was lying in bed when his phone rang. Calls and text messages came in from his friends saying they too had similar experiences.
That's when the goosebumps got me, and I kind of thought, yeah, it's awfully strange.
Hey, 93.3 The Rock.
The next day, the local radio station The Rock got flooded with over 40 calls and Facebook messages, each person wanting to know what that sound was last night.
I don't think I've ever had a response that big about something, and it's interesting, right? Human nature, people just want to know what the sounds are.
It's now days later and the city is still abuzz with talk about the sounds. Everybody with their own guess, estimation, or explanation as to where they came from.
I've heard Jesus is coming back. I've heard that it's 2012, the world is ending.
This phenomenon stretched beyond North Battleford. Similar experiences were reported in Saskatoon, northern Saskatchewan, and parts of the U.S., even in Europe. U of S professor Jean-Pierre Saint-Maurice says there is a natural explanation.
Somehow they're picking up noise from an environmental antenna that happens to be there. That is electromagnetic noise. Nice natural noise, but really, actually, it's not a noise. It's electromagnetic waves emitted from the aurora above our head or emitted from the radiation belts a bit more to the south.
Maurice says it's normal and there's nothing to worry about. Whether a scientific explanation will satisfy all those people who say they heard something they can't explain is up in the air. John Baglieri, CTV News, North Battleford.
Fox Talk tonight. Boy, wrap your head around this. UFO sightings are skyrocketing in 2012, and we're barely 2 weeks in. Eyewitnesses reporting strange things in 36 out of the 50 states, and yeah, Florida's included. We are joined on the phone right now, Peter Davenport from he's the director of the UFO Center there in Washington. Peter, let me tell you something. Everybody's got a cell phone camera these days. I'm imagining if you're having a lot of sightings, you're getting some pretty good pictures.
Well, we get some pictures, but the overwhelming majority of them are of low quality, as you say, from those cell phones. What we encourage people to do if they see what they think may be a UFO is try to get a good camera, stabilize the camera no matter what they're using, and try to get a good still photo of it.
Peter, why do you think you're getting so many this early in the year? Is it because it's 2012 and you got everybody going, oh, it's the Mayan calendar?
I'm not one of those who believes that there's anything special about 2012, Bob, but I just before this program, I reviewed our database. We took 110 reports on New Year's Eve. 13 of them are from Florida, and something is going on. I think it's picked up dramatically, the number of reports we're receiving, but what it means, I have no idea.